Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to label it on the graph. We're going to label independent is always the X, is always horizontal. And then we're going to label this dependent. Okay. Okay, so which one causes them to happen? Okay, what's changing, basically? So the amount of money, I'm going to put dollar sign. You can put money earned. Okay. And then the independent variable is hours worked. Okay. Gonna put a little money, always dependent. Okay, what is the relationship between the independent and the dependent variable? What's the relationship? So what's going on? And I would write more hours worked, more money earned. That's the relationship. So the more I work, the more I earn. So if I don't work at all, then I don't earn any money. You can show this relationship between the independent variable and the dependent variable on a graph and so we can do it on a table and an equation. So on this, we're going to look at, again, we're going to label this. This is the X. This is the Y. And from here, this is going to tell us that this is hours worked. And this is going to be money earned. Okay. So if I work 1 hour, she's going to make $9.50. If she works 2 hours, well, I would do $9.50 times 2. 0. $19. Let's just make one up and say, let's do 6. So $9.50 times 6, $57. Okay. And I am multiplying every time. So I'm doing Y equals $9.50 times X. Okay. So that, I'm going to take this, and then I'm going to graph these points. So at 1, that's halfway. So at 1, that's 950. 2, that's 19. 6, 57. But if I work 0 hours, I do 0 work. And there we go. Looks kind of like that. Okay. So again, I start off by reading this equation. And it says Carly earns $9.50 for every hour. That's going to tell me I'm multiplying. Okay? And then I can go through and say, well, the independent variable is hours worked and dependent is money earned. So if I know that, when I set my table up, I can go from here, set the table up, and then I can make this. Okay? So make sure you're watching this video and paying close attention to this. And then you're going to be able to do these next 3 slides by labeling the independent and dependent variable, creating the equation about seeing what's going on. You're going to match these. There's going to be arrows to where you can match. And this very last one is going to be labeling what's the independent and what's the dependent variable. So once you've done all that, you are finished and you can turn it in.